going on, everybody? Chaseontwowheels here, and today we have a very exciting video behind me. Tenere 700. To the left or right of that, we have a Yami Noob, and to the left or right of that, we have a Super Tenere. In today's episode, me and Yams are going on a trip. We're gonna see which motorcycle is objectively better.
It's the T7. Just kidding. We're gonna find out today. We don't know
we
yet.
don't know, but all we know is that this thing is giant.
Yeah.
Also, shout out to Patty Rick for letting me borrow his Super TS. TS.
That's not what it's called.
It is for this video. Let's get into it. Okay guys, first thing first, we're gonna grab gas and then we're going to the highway, and trust us, we got the camera car with us today. You ready for camera car footage?
I hope so. I don't know yet.
Okay, well you're gonna
Pull
be.
it really close.
Yes, absolutely. Just run straight into the car.
Hey, come on.
Okay. Oh wait, I did not. That was not
on.
intentional. I promise that was not intentional. Wait.
This.
Oh, I do have gloves. I was about to say I'm about to do an adventure ride with no gloves on. This is gonna be great.
Brazil style right
I hope this motorcycle works in the wet. Okay, work out and engage. Bye. Alright guys, so we've grabbed gas now. We just were topping up because what we're going to do is we're going to do our little highway stretch on the way to the mountains, and we're going to see what bike takes up more gas over the highway. And it's already raining, so if you don't see camera car, that's why. Sorry Luke. It's an adventure, and it literally started from the shop, so hopefully it stops raining, hopefully it gets some camera car, but it's a real adventure. We're adventure boys. Oh wait, no, it's not adventure, it's a touring. It's a touring thing, because we're not going off-road. I fixed that problem really fast. Not as fast as the MT-10, I do want to be clear with that.
If you want something that's as fast as the MT-10 but adventure, you get the KTM Super Adventure S.
Oh, well, there is that, yes.
Because
I'm on the
KTM's
wrong
like,
motorcycle.
you need 170 horsepower off-road.
You definitely, hey, we just proved that you do need that.
Yeah.
Alright, so
we are not taking these off-road, right? We're not going to be doing that.
Much to our dismay, no, we're not, because we're not absolute lunatics, all the time at least.
Yeah.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are here on the highways of Georgia. I have got my Super TS, whatever the fuck. Yams, how is your little T7 doing?
Well, this little T7 here is doing great, man. Got wind protection, I got bark busters, you know, it feels very functional of the highway capabilities. It feels like the, you know, kind of bike you'd want to take on a long trip.
I mean, I get that, but I mean, are you getting blown around at all? Because I am locked on this road right now and nothing can move me.
Well, I'm on a pretty aggressive 21-inch Motaz Tractionator tire, which is I think a 2080 tire for on-road, off-road. So my front tire just keeps finding its own path, and I'm just hoping that I keep upright on this thing.
That's part of the adventure, right?
Exactly, but the wind is not that bad, I wouldn't say. I think I like it. You have a way bigger windscreen than me, so I'm sure you feel much more planted.
You are right. I honestly can't feel any wind other than on my arms, which is kind of crazy. The seat on this thing, though, it's like a couch. Like, I have so much space for activities. This is phenomenal. Do you have cruise control?
I do not. No, I've got the bare bones of motorcycling here.
Oh, well, my condolences to your wrist. I hope you enjoy the highway, and I will just be here doing my thing.
Yeah.
All right,
However,
I'm gonna stop bragging.
I do have about, what, like 100 pounds less than you, and not just talking about my body mass, but the bike itself.
Hey, ta-ta-ting!
Ooh, a little zinger.
Well, yeah, it's okay. I made the accidental car joke earlier, so we're now even.
Even Stevens on camera now.
Okay, now we have to do this.
Yes. How does this fare for you?
Okay, now I do feel the wind. I can confirm there is wind.
I feel it right on my genitals.
I do as well, somehow. I don't really know how that's happening. Okay.
For on that warm day, though, you can cool down your gooch really easily, though.
There you go. So it's totally prepared. Okay, yeah, so we're just going to chill on the highway, guys. We got about 40 minutes to 30 minutes, something like that, to get us off the highway. So we're just going to sit back, relax, and engage cruise control, if you know what I'm saying. I mean, some of us are. Not all of us, but some of us.
I'm going to be a real rat over here and use my wrist. That's what I'm going to do.
Yeah, I am too, to hold myself onto the motorcycle in case something happens.
That looks so wrong. Looks like you're doing like a giddy up on a horse or something.
Here we go.
There you go. Super tuck that.
I do feel like I have some control right now. I don't know why. All right, I'm going to stop that before I wreck Patrick's bike. All right, guys, we'll see you off the highway. All right, guys, we made it off the highway. How was your little baby T7?
It was great.
No
I
problem?
had to keep using my throttle, and I kept getting jealous of your cruise control, but it was pretty good. Yeah.
Awesome. Any highway issues that people should look out for?
So on the T7, if you're going to run a pretty aggressive off-road tire, just know that you're going to get some wandering from the front wheel. But as I told Chase, the bike stays upright. It's all good. Don't worry about it. So
that's the bar he's hitting, is the bike stays upright.
Yep.
Let's just look at the tire real quick so you guys understand. So this is what Yams is currently running. There's nothing on the sides and it's lots of knocks. So pretty terrible wheel.
It's super loud too. It's just like the road noise is like.
I thought,
you know?
when you pulled up next to me at one point, and I was like, "What is that noise?" And I looked because it sounded like those trucks with like the really big tires.
Yes,
I was like, "Is there a truck?" Oh, it's Yam. Okay, cool, gotcha. So, highway-wise, the TS, glorious. This windscreen, you can't feel anything.
It a TS, dude?
It is the TS. It's the TS today. There is, interestingly, like all the buffeting that this stops, it puts it on the side. So if you stay inside the little bubble behind it, you're glory. You got cruise control. It's glorious. I mean, it's heavy and comfortable, and it does exactly what it's supposed to do. The problem, though, is it is a lot bigger. So what we're gonna do is we're both gonna fill up gas and see how many gallons it took us to get to here. We rode the exact same way in the exact same road, so we'll see if it's a gas guzzler. Okay, so not that big of a gas difference.
Okay.
That was highway. Now we're on the way to the mountain, so we're gonna do some like city stuff and like low country, kind of like windy-ish roads. We'll stop at the end of the mountain because I'm curious, because on the highway this is great. I think this is going to be the end of where I have a competitive advantage against you.
Yeah.
Because like the weight was keeping me super steady, you know, but we don't need steady in here. We want maneuverability. So we'll see how we get to the mountain, and we'll check up then. I don't know why I took this off, but I'm putting. Oh look, redo it.
Single track too, and we'll see how you do.
Nope, will not happen. Okay, to the mountain. All right, guys, we made it to the base of the mountain. TS, T7. How'd it do? Little baby roads. We're not there yet.
Pretty good. Again, the tires are really limiting factor on this ride, but really balanced, really neutral kind of bike. Super upright, super comfortable. So chuck it through anyway.
So something I noticed. I was happy about it on the highway, but it's a little warm today, and this windscreen does such a good job. I was hot on the way here.
Warm.
Yeah, because I have no airflow.
It's not from Texas.
It's interesting how on the highway this is great, but then you get to a slower speed situation, you're like,
want that airflow.
I would really love to be able to breathe right now. So I've told the guys, that was our little sample road. We're about to get into like fun mountain road now. So honestly, this thing did way better than I expected to. On some of those roads, I don't know what it is, but...
I know what it is.
What?
You got MotoGP air ducts right here, dude. Look at
it's the, of
winglets.
course.
Yeah.
It's the winglets.
Yeah, you're floating in air.
Yeah. Thank God for winglets. But seriously though, the bike, like when we're leaning it over, it's performing far better than I expected.
Yeah.
Plus I have slightly better tires for that, but so far so good. I've never ridden an adventure bike in the mountains. Have you ever ridden an adventure bike in the mountains?
I have, yeah.
Okay, so this should be fun.
They do surprisingly well, honestly. Yeah.
I have good feelings after that. So I'm excited. We're gonna get to it and check out what these bikes. We're actually gonna crush some fucking miles, bro. Yam sauce, how you feeling about the mountain?
This is a really good riding, man. I am actually thoroughly impressed by the roads y'all have out here. It's really nice.
How's that T7 handling it?
I feel like I keep coming back to the tires the whole day, and it's funny because the guy I rented it from told me the same thing. He was like, don't judge the bike because the tires are really aggressive for off-road, because he takes it on like a bunch of, you know, trails and stuff like that. So I do feel like the front is a little funky under braking, and you know, it wanders a little bit, but it's on pretty aggressive knobbies. But the overall geometry of the bike is fantastic. It's so comfortable for carving up twisties, and it's doing the adventure bike thing, as we proved as we were standing up between corners back there. There you go.
What are you talking about?
Wow. But what about the Super Tenere, or the TS as you've been calling it?
Ladies and gentlemen, do not ride like we are riding. We are joking. We are YouTubers and not professionals. The Super, or the TS as it is, honestly is doing a lot better. I was a little worried about how big the bike is. I mean, and it is big. It is a larger motorcycle, but when I'm leaning this thing over and I'm playing around, getting off the bike and stuff like that, like it feels super good. And then when I lean it back, the thing just pops up. I can't tell it's a bigger, heavier bike at all. It just kind of falls in, feels super planted. I'm here for it. I could do this all day long, or I could, what were you saying? I could eat up miles, as it were.
You could crush them.
But yeah, this thing's phenomenal, man. I'm pretty impressed with it. I would totally bring this thing up to the mountains if I had one.
Dude, we should do that hill climb over there, that runaway truck thing.
There you go. That's for you, not for me. I would go up that thing and just topple all my way down.
Yeah. You just be like, well, I'm up and now I'm not coming down. So here I am.
Right. I'm just going to leave it there for everyone else to have.
Yeah. One thing I'd learned about the T7 is, you know, it's got this pretty beefy long travel suspension on it, definitely designed to do some pretty serious off-roading. And so you do get a bit of brake dive when you stab on the brakes, and combined with that 21-inch front end and the knobby tires, it's not what I would call sporting, and it's not designed to be, right? So I think this is a great bike for, you know, if you're using this road to get to a trail, totally comfortable, fun, good bike to ride, but it does leave a little bit to be desired if you're a sport bike enthusiast, you know?
Yeah, I have noticed a couple times where we've hit the brakes, I've noticed your front end dive down a little bit.
Yeah, it dives.
But like you said, that totally makes sense for what the bike is really here for, you know?
Yeah.
Even though you're not set up really for what we're doing, I'm glad it's handling better than I think we would both expect.
And that's kind of my takeaway, having ridden a lot of bikes, is, you know, they're all willing companions for anything you really want to do. Like I was telling you, I took my Gixxer 250 off-road. Sometimes I take my desert sled on a nice twisty road. You can take a sport bike down a gravel road if you really needed to. So, you know, you often say like, oh, you need this bike to do X, Y, and Z. It's like, you know, they'll all do it, you know. Some just do it better than others.
Yeah, it also makes you realize when you ride bikes that are made for a different purpose, it makes it so when you actually ride a bike for the purpose that you're riding it in, the light bulb goes off. You know, if you're riding a Super Sport up here, the light bulb goes off of like, okay, I understand this entire motorcycle because this is what it's made for. And like on the highway with this TS,
you gotta stop calling it that. Yamaha's just gonna fucking axe you from their email. Just like, nope, we're not talking to you anymore.
If you don't call our motorcycles the right name, I can't give you anymore.
Yeah.
But
I do have a question for you though.
Give it to me.
Why are you not meerkatting, dude?
Oh shoot! Why are you giving me crap now? And wait, we're in a turn. We're not supposed to do this in a turn. We're supposed to do it in a straight line, like Adventure Bros.
God.
Meanwhile, I'm just gonna call this entire video Adventure Bros. I'm not gonna say
the BMW guys are gonna come out and be like, you know what? Go f yourselves.
Hey man, you can tell me whatever you want, but as long as I'm adventuring, I'm having a good time. You know what I'm saying?
I'm looking at you right now, dude. You are adventuring.
Do I look like an adventure rider right now? I know I don't have a peak. I know I need a peak.
You don't have a peak.
That's the only thing I don't have right now, though.
Yeah. But yeah, watching you standing up through a corner being like, I'm confident in what I'm doing. I'm like, are you?
Okay, I'm not going to do that. This is not my motorcycle. I'm not going to do that.
Right into traffic, yes.
Right. Okay, so now we just get fun roads to a beautiful overlook.
Yes.
After we get past this JB Hunt truck.
I gotta see you pop a little wheelie on that thing. We both got to get 2 little wheelies on camera for sure. No
wheelies will be had on this.
Come on, man.
Bro, this thing, look, I'll show you. In S mode, look at that.
Because it's a shaft drive, the whole thing moves vertically up.
I know.
It's so great. Yes, dude.
I'm sorry, Patrick. I was told to. It's not a bad view, if I say so myself.
No, not at all. Yeah, that's great, man.
A little more green than Texas, just small
a bit,
amount.
yeah.
I guess we could do our talk to camera now. We don't really need the camera. How'd the bike handle? You feel good?
Yeah, it's great. It's a lot more confidence inspiring in the twisties than I thought it would be. Because everyone tells me it's a big dirt bike, but it really doesn't feel like a big dirt bike. I think people like to tell themselves that because they're, adventure bike lunatics that like taking them off-road and stuff. But it's still a really competent street bike. Yeah. What about you? What about the TS?
I gotta be honest, dude. I'm kind of shocked at how good it's doing. Like I did not expect it to be. Obviously, we're not like pushing hard speeds or anything like that. But I mean, I'm leaning this bike over, and the second that I exit a turn, it just pops right back up. It's far better than I expected it to be up here.
I mean, with that shaft drive, it quite literally plops back up, right?
Yeah. When I had this thing in S mode, I've been riding in T mode just to keep everything chill. But in S mode, it's shaft driven and the entire motorcycle lifts up. Obviously, it's like sport mode, so we're trying to keep it calm here. Yami can't really go too hard, so T mode has been awesome. But I mean, like, I've enjoyed T mode, honestly, because it's smooth throttle and everything, so I'm here for it. So this is the best we got. Now it's just highway back to the shop. So we're back to we got a little bit more mountains, but after that we're highway back to the shop, and we'll wrap the video up.
And then a little bit of dirt.
Oh my God!
We have to go this way. We have to get it. No, I'm not going that way. Like Graham Jarvis, I'm not going down there.
All right, so that's where we're gonna go next, guys. If we find dirt, we will go down dirt.
I just want to see you do a nice little slide. Just.
What's that? Your ass hurts? Oh no.
Yeah.
Does your butt hurt after
That's
all
my
that?
thoughts. Yeah, I mean, this seat's not very supportive for the long ride, I wouldn't say. This is much more of, I mean, obviously, an adventure, goof around type of bike.
Right.
I think it can be transformed for long distance comfort touring, but as it sits right now, a little punishing to ride on the long run. How did yours feel?
So, glad you asked. The highway was phenomenal. My ass feels great.
That's a nice seat.
I will say, for what we did today, which was 75% highway, 25% real fun roads.
Yeah.
I think I had the better bike for that.
You did, and then the 2% off-road we did.
Oh, the 2% off-road, yes. You clearly won the 2% off-road.
Yeah.
Had we done less highway and had you had better tires, I think this would have been a very different conversation.
Totally.
Because windscreen, weight, seat, tires, like, I had the odds stacked in my favor
We did
today.
the exact right ride for your bike, which now that I think about it, who picked this ride? It was you, right?
It was me. I chose this. Okay, so next time, you're going to have right tires.
Yeah.
And I think that would have changed the entire game. Honestly,
Next
if you would have
time,
had...
You're coming to Austin, you're riding the Gixxer 250 for 5 hours.
Oh, God. That literally sounds like my nightmare. All right, guys. So that's what we think. You guys let us know in the comments which bike won today. TS or T7?
Yes.
Nice job, sir. Thanks for coming out to Atlanta. That was fun.
Absolutely. Appreciate
If you guys
it.
want to check out Yamaha, obviously we'll have links in the comments or the description. Either one.
One of those two.
You guys are doing like daily videos right now, right?
Every damn day.
That sounds terrifying.
Yeah.
So I'm getting anxiety thinking about that. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button. Go check out Yami. Subscribe for motorcycle content here on Chasing Two Wheels and outro crew. If you were gonna do the ride we just did, TS or T7, do not call this a Super Tenere in the comments. Let's keep the TS thing going, and we're gonna confuse everybody that we possibly can.
TS now.
The Yamaha TS. Okay, goodbye.